can't hear too much of them in my ear monitors, but I know when the floor starts rumbling, something good's happening.
I can feel the power behind me, and I can feel the cellos bowing their cellos, and I can feel the brass sustaining notes, and I mean their presence is definitely felt on stage.
You'll see in bar 4, a bar of 3/8 has no particular function in time, except to encompass the chant. Give me fuel, give me 5, give me 5. Give me 5! 5. It's that.
Count me in.
Kirk will play something. After he's finished playing it, I will bring you in on bar 1 of Fuel.
Michael Kamen, he's basically the metronome. I have to be counted into certain parts because everyone's in, time signature. There are times live when things just hang. Oh, okay, I'll start the riff now, but you can't do that. So that's a little difficult.
The cohesive thing, that's what I'm concerned about. Okay, the snare drum, we have a plexiglass up because at first the snare drum, they're like, you look at some of the face going, this guy's looking at this guy. These people are so advanced. They'll rise to the occasion.
The break already?
15-minute break, I guess.
Is it a break?
I'm joining their union.
Every time there's a break, they disappear somewhere, and we're just left to our own.
They're just on a roll, and they gotta take a break, man.
I think the back wall is amazing.
It's a bit fucking hippie-trippy.
It's all gone liquid now.
Some of it's working out really good. Some of it's a little, what song are they playing? But when it clicks, it's mighty happening.
So much love in this room.
Some journeys you undertake and you don't really know where you're going to end up. Sometimes when we start a record, I know what it's going to look like and feel like and sound like before we start. This was a little more, this could in a lot of different directions, and I felt that at least I was very open to wherever the ride would take me.
Do you really have to film us while we're getting dressed?
It's like my boys are getting ready for the prom. I'm so excited.
As far as being in a band at high school, it was, the garage band. I was jamming on Thin Lizzy and cover songs.
Or better, cool it down.
Getting dressed up, man. Wearing a jacket? Holy shit. Fuck that. I was not into wearing any uniforms or showing up to anything on time, like a rehearsal or anything.
That's what I got. Oh, you polished my biker boots? Cool.
I had my trusty assistant do it.
Now I'm dressed up.
So I mean,
Fuck off with that. I was never in a high school band, but we don't have high school bands in Danish high schools.
I wasn't in band at all. I was in Guitar 1. And I only took that class because I knew I could get an easy A. That's really getting dressed up. That's super dressed up right there.
Junior high school was in regular band and marching band. I marched with the baritone saxophone. And I was about 80 pounds soaking wet. The instrument was as big as me, and still had to have the full uniform with the tassel and deal and all that with that freaking boom.
As far as what we're going to dress now, I mean, since we're just going to run that through and then go into the dress rehearsal, I guess it's up to you on how you want to dress.
Well, it's going to be a break before the dress rehearsal.
Well, yeah, they take their breaks. So, I mean, that would probably be a good natural place to have them break before, and then come back fresh from the break right into the dress rehearsal.
The school was hip enough to have like a little jazz ensemble, and the one guy played electric bass, Tom something. And when I met him, I had already had bass, at home, but I just went woo and stuff on it. I had no idea. And this guy was like playing notes and doing this stuff with the band. I'm like, wow, man, this is really cool. Because there's room for me to get in front of the bassist, like right here. And I could get with you guys.
Well, you can come through here. I mean, I'll let you through here.
I remember that I was so impressed that he had that thing and could plug it in and make it go. Man, it was really something. That was probably one of my first people I was really impressed by for the instrument. To recognize the bass is something that I really liked.
Hey, thanks for the project. It was really cool. You guys enjoyed this? Yeah, I think so.
1963 when I was born, and flames have some significance to this side of my body. A reminder that, you know, you are alive and stay alive. Wasn't there a movie? Staying alive,
Turn it around. I can't see. Can't see.
Binocular.
Now's the time to fart.
No, don't do it. Stop. There you go.
Thank you.
One more little thingy. Okay.
When you're down there, don't say little thing, okay?
No, I can't get it. Just a little bit. Okay. What are you doing?
You're running into me.
The fuck? Get your hands up. Fucking hair. Ugh. You know, gotta do every fucking thing myself.
For a while during the 80s, I was heavily into classical music. I listened to a lot of Bach, a lot of Handel, a lot of Scarlatti, a lot of Kamen, a lot of Baroque music, which is very compatible on guitar. And a lot of classical guitar players play a lot of Baroque.
It's hard not to like Bach. It's hard not to like Mozart. It's just really listenable, wonderful music. I always liked Paganini. That was probably one of the earliest things that I listened to because of the frantic riffage on string instrument like that.
People sit there and, you know, what are your hardcore fans gonna think? You know, what would Cliff Burton think? Well, actually, you know, like, Cliff Burton would actually, like, really dig this because he was one of the four of us that actually sat there and studied classical music. And I remember the first year when we were hanging out with him, I mean, he would bring up classical records, you know, bring, you know, ZZ Top and fucking, you know, Lynyrd Skynyrd and Simon and Garfunkel, and then it'd also be like Johann Sebastian Bach's fucking 7th Overture in G minor or something. Me and James would sit there and go like, what are the Motorhead records?
Thank you.
Some of the earlier stuff was written almost with a metal kind of orchestration in there, trying to be grand, trying to be epic sounding. You know, all of that stuff was done innocently. Michael Kamen, he says, well, don't you know that song's in 6, 7, 2, 3, 5, 8s, you know? I have no idea what you're talking about. He said, that's amazing stuff, and the orchestra is just, wow, how did they write that? And there's no thought put into it. It's just pure innocence, and we put it down, and we thought, wow, we'll just chop something out here and make it shorter just to...
It was definitely something that Cliff brought into the ranks, and in terms of some of the melodic aspects of you know, the Lightning and the Puppets albums and so on, definitely came from him. Before people, you know, damn us straight to hell for this, just remember that Cliff Burton would have approved of this. I think one of the key things for us was that we felt kind of, you know, juvenile, and I think that we earned their respect.
In league with Satan Venom, isn't it? No?
I think that as soon as we had played a couple run-throughs of some of his first songs, I think they realized, and we felt that it was pretty cool, and that we were kind of sort of on even keel in a way, and that there was the same amount of respect coming from them to us as there was the other way.
James, can my friends get your picture with you?
Hell yeah, man.
Come on. Here, you want to get in the shot with them? Oh, sure. Here we go. Move in a little closer. There you go. Thanks.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
All right, man.
It's cool.
Okay,
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.
That was a shitty dress rehearsal. Well, it's good to know what could happen. Yeah. And so I'm very happy. Like that in Bleeding Me Happens. What do we do? Let's discuss it. Let's have a little bit of a post meeting about